My name is Sylvester Kiendi. I am the farm manager of Clarke Farm, which is where we are. Clarke Farm belongs to Dr. Ian Clarke and was acquired or establishment started in the year 2015. The first coffee tree, eucalyptus tree, was planted in September the same year. So, and since then, the farm has been growing to what it is now.
My name's Juan Irene Juliet. I work at the Coffee Lodge, Clarke Farm. I work as a manager. Yeah, the establishment of the farm has really brought a lot of impact to the community. We've had a lot of people getting employed, like a lot. It has transformed people's lives. It has created a lot of awareness. We've had a lot of gender balance. We have women working in the field, which was not before. Like there's a lot of gender balance, there's equality, and there's development of people's lives, and it has made a great difference in people's lives. With Clarke Farm, being a community-based farm, we are so much into people. It's a people farm. So we are having our eucalyptus, our trees. We have villagers, people from the neighboring society coming to pick firewood for their home use. And then when it's a season for picking, people come over to buy food, like potatoes, the maize. Since we have the chicken, people come to buy the chicken when it's off-laying season, and also eggs.
We have several divisions on the farm. We start with the coffee. The coffee is the largest, which sits on about 700 acres, with the age between 7.5 and 6 months. Our coffee, we normally mostly do wet processed. That means we have a wet processing mill, and also we have a dry process. So we actually we also do what we call value addition. So what we sell is actually green bean ready for export. And we have eucalyptus, which sits on 450 acres, aged between 8 and 6 years. We have, we do maize, 100 acres every season, that is twice a year. Mainly for the chicken. We have also chicken for eggs. Currently we have 4,500 birds. And the other part of the maize is used for feeding, portion for lunch for the workers. We also do Irish, about 30 acres every season, that is twice a year. Mainly our varieties that we plant are Marquis and Taurus, which we sell in Kampala. They are good for chips and crips respectively. Then we have a few goats, which we call them the flowers of the farm. They are beauty when you see around. We have about 80 goats of the local breed mixed with the Savannah breed. Then we have 12 hectares of macadamia nuts, which is now 5 years and has started producing. In fact, this last week, we had the first packaging of macadamia from Clarke Farm. Then we also have bees. You know, with farming coffee being a cross-pollinated crop, bees are important for pollination. So we have about 60 hives, an apiary with 60 hives. And then on top of that, we also have matoke, which is not doing very well. So what we have decided to do is plant vanilla and use matoke as the shade. So we have about 1,200 vines of vanilla, which are the oldest being 2 years, 2.5 years. Production starts at 3 years, so they have not started producing. We also have a nursery, a coffee nursery, whereby we produce the planting material for planting the coffee, also for supplying anybody who wants to buy, plus our outgrowers scheme. That brings me to the next thing. We have an outgrower scheme with the farmers around here so that they can benefit from us being a model farm. So we do buy coffee from them as we supply them seedlings at a subsidized price and also give them technical support. That is what they are supposed to do agronomically. The farm is 1,500 acres, and I would say till where we have reached, the biggest challenge that we have faced is weather. The weather changes, as you know, the global warming effect. The rainfall patterns are changing. The volumes of the rainfalls per year are changing. The droughts cases are coming erratically. So the farm, as a farm, you need water. The farm is very vast to be irrigated, so we are rain-fed. So when we have a shortage of rainfall, that affects our crop. Mainly, that is what we have a challenge with. The farm is Rainforest Alliance certification, plus having a healthy environment. We expect to have birds. Hunting is not allowed on the farm, so bird watching actually is one of the activities that you can carry out during when you are coming for touring and coffee agro-tourism. Then we have the new kid on the block. That is the Coffee Lodge. It is 2 years old. It came in with the concept of coffee tourism, because we think that it will help when we have visitors coming and they understand the process, how coffee is grown, how it is produced. Grown, processed, and up to cup, how it is done.
The Coffee Lodge was established on the Clarke farm, and it was officially opened last year by Honorable Butime Tom, who's the Minister of Tourism. The Coffee Lodge is a home away from home. It's a home where people come to have adventure, experience nature in its fullness, attachment to nature, away of the hassles of the city. The Coffee Lodge, we offer accommodation, we offer meals, we have a bar, we have a lot of activities at the Coffee Lodge. It's not just all about a Coffee Lodge. We have the farm tour. This farm tour majorly operates to people who are so intentional about the farm. especially the farmers, since it's an agro-tourism lodge. People come to learn. We have nature walks, that's the forest trail, the river walks, and then the ancient forest walk. We have the bird watching.
The coffee tourism concept is such that you can come and see the process from seed to cup. And that's how we came up with this coffee lodge, so that when visitors come, they can tour the coffee farm. We also have some scenic sites, a picnic site where you can come. We have boulders where you can do bouldering. We also have a river walk, which is a nature walk, sort of. You can walk along the main river, along and just enjoy the scenery, bird watch. We also do agroforestry. We have sections where we have planted trees. Where we could not plant coffee, we planted natural indigenous trees. Next to the rivers, we plant bamboo so that we just maintain, as much as possible, maintain the environment. Yeah, I said we do, where we cannot plant coffee, we plant natural trees. Sections, we have like about 800 trees, natural, planted within as natural forests. Then also as a way of keeping the environment alive, we do plant trees in the coffee. We do call them shade trees. You will see that in our mature coffee, the trees are grown. So actually when from a distance, you might think it's a forest, but it is actually coffee that is there. Similarly, the young coffee, we have planted trees. They are still young, so that's why they are not being seen. But in the next 3-4 years, we shall have the tree cover in place. We try as much as possible to be eco-friendly. So that is why even our pumps, we have 2-3 pumps. One that pumps water to the main camp, one that pumps water to the wet mill, and the other one that pumps water to the lodge. All of them are solar pumps. They use the sun to pump water. Similarly, in the wet mill, we have what we call eco dryers, which actually use the coffee husks as fuel. So we don't need firewood, we don't cut trees, we use what is as a byproduct of the process. Also, a byproduct of the wet mill, we do decomposition and we make compost, which also we return back to the field. So it's a self-sustaining system. The chicken manure also goes to the field. The goat manure also goes part of the compost. Our hope is that we shall be one of the largest coffee farms in Uganda, single origin farms. We will be able to export the coffee. Currently we are exporting the coffee to Dubai, and we hope even to export more and become a model farm to the surrounding area to show people how you can improve on productivity, quality and such stuff.